which is the name of the place we are in the D-pad.
It sure is. I'm John.
I'm Jeff.
Ooh, candy jar.
I'm Candy Jar.
Where it's Candy Day here in Pokemon Eevee.
Oh, you're going to show off how many candies you have?
No, I'm going to use many of my candies.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I get to watch this part.
You do get to watch this part. This is the part that like people were most annoyed with me for not doing prior to our original face-off.
Since we have started, our goal has been to be as close to level parity as possible.
Yes. I mean, yes.
Since 2015.
Yes. This game, because of the candy system, means that doing that is perhaps to a fault at times. But generally speaking, yeah, we try to level them out as best we can. We want the teams to be as equal against each other as normal.
Just literally giving Eevee 20 levels.
No.
I wouldn't blame you.
No, I'm not.
I would
do it.
That's what
Do it,
anyone
Rick.
would do.
I'm not.
Rick,
I'm not.
do it.
Oh, I wanted Miles to be level 69. Rude.
I'll remember
I
that.
am going to bring it to level 74, though.
Take you to
You have
the
to
candy
save the
shop.
3 for Persian.
What was
Persian
the-
can be 69.
Okay, I'll tell you what. If you're doing this, you got to at least let me use a TM or two.
What was... I mean, this was...
You've
the
already
last
won
one
twice.
You
Get over it.
You put Sludge Bomb in.
Okay, so do I get one more? You get
Oh, shit, damn it.
20-something
Well-
rare candies.
Wasn't trying to hit on that one. Well, you got to tell me first.
Candy.
I'm probably going to put Brick Break on somebody.
Brick,
Okay.
bric-a-brac.
I don't think it matters.
All right, Brick Break has been
Now,
accepted.
is this a Stealth
I like
Rock
that word.
battle or no?
I like your word association.
I think it's almost
I think
more
I'm gonna
interesting
ace
if
my
we
psychiatrist.
Probably.
And then I won't use Mega.
Yeah, we can stick with the rules of the previous one.
I think
I
that's...
kind of feel like I should be allowed to use
I found
Mega
out that
because,
like word
again,
association was
you
part of it,
have
and I was just like,
a
I was gonna think
level
of-
74 partner Pokemon.
Well,
now.
that's the thing is that
None of this matters.
So
No, I know.
creative.
It's okay. Here's what I'm genuinely
So
thinking.
creative and
I'm
imaginative.
fine if I lose, but it's going to be
Just
really
drift
boring if
into
he
the
just
water.
buzzy buzzes all of my
You know?
Pokemon and then we're done.
Very smart.
well, so
Then
then
that's on
cool.
Rick for
I'm
making
happy.
a really
I won't
boring
Mega.
fight.
I'm just going to use a couple TMs as long as Rick says it's okay.
the point of this fight is to see like what would have happened if all of this was all the candies were applied. I think the Mega Evolution and the Stealth Rock can cancel each other out. John using a TM in between the previous battle and this one seems fair, but the goal is to see like how unfair would it have been if Rick was just like, all right, well, I'm going to make Miles level 80.
Stompy time.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
I mean,
ironically, the real play probably would have been giving Latifah 20 candies or something.
just one of your
I just want some
20
carnage.
Ganti.
big fucking
I think
tanks.
if you just jammed them all into Eevee's mouth, that
No.
would have been...
Jesus Christ.
That would have put Eevee at level like 83, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stick with a 75.
So yeah, we'll
so
see.
I'm allowed to use TM.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll see how this affects things. I mean, I honestly will be a little
You
surprised.
should
if
narrate what you're
Miles
doing,
can-
both for my sake and for the audience, since they can't see you.
Brick Break on Pikachu and Charizard.
On Pikachu, that's an interesting one. Huh.
I know. That's something I wish I didn't have to tell you. Would have been a fun surprise for me.
Okay,
I
so
mean-
about it then.
What can we do? I honestly have no chance.
Yes, you
Muck
do.
is level 57.
You won a match where you needed less than 3% odds to work in your favor to win. I think
Okay, being
we've
lucky
made it clear.
is not the same as being good. I hope I'm both. I don't think I'm both.
But sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
That's literally what's
Yeah.
getting tattooed on my tombstone. Why am I tattooing my tombstone? Because I'm lucky, not good.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
Rattata, Caterpie, Jigglypuff.
Just-
Yeah, I
about
figured I'd
ready.
give some love to some Pokemon that didn't get literally, I think, any love in this entire game.
Because they're shitty Pokemon.
How dare you?
No, I don't
Caterpie
wanna-
is adorable.
Rattata, Caterpie, Jigglypuff?
Yep.
Cute, but shitty.
Okay, I'm in. We're going.
Like Goji is cute, but shitty.
So no Stealth
That
Rocks,
I
no
will
Megas.
Stab you with this needle.
Fucking big ass.
Everything else is fair game.
All right.
Make me
Bien.
cute but shitty? No, just shitty. Damn.
Here we go.
I'm no Goji.
Boopy doopy doop boop boop.
No
boop,
restrictions.
boop.
Sorry, I don't understand why that was hard for me.
It's presented
Again,
weirdly.
lucky, not
I
good.
still don't entirely get it myself.
Thanks, babe.
No problem, bruh.
All right, let's go with. Maybe I shouldn't announce who I'm gonna.
Yeah, I,
Might not be the
what's
best
so funny?
move.
Rick was like, "John, narrate because I can't see,"
Right.
and you were just
And I was just like
doing that,
being such a good friend.
Yeah.
and doing what he asked.
Okay, well, I'm
Such
going
a good
to lead
presenter.
with so-and-so, and I think my strategy is to use this move to start with.
God, there's so many bodies in this room.
I don't know. Why? Does it make you warm?
hot. You're also like
you
the
should wear
most
a
crowded
button-up shirt
by
with-
bodies.
I know.
Yeah.
You should
Let
have
the
a button-up
bodies
shirt.
make me warm.
I know,
Like,
so I
you
can
know, unbutton all
But
the
yeah,
top
so I
buttons,
can
it's
just,
really
so I can just be like,
cool. This is the first time I'm more comfortable than you are due to the heat ever.
Oh, if
I
I was a
hate
good
you.
listener, I'd be able to tell who you put in
hate you
first.
so much.
Basically,
That's just
It plays the
wrong.
cry.
Me too.
I mean, I guess that's true.
I promise you, I did not hear and
yeah.
would not know and whatever.
And in
Yeah,
case
yeah,
anybody's
yeah.
worried, it does not play the cry when you select him. It plays the cry when you look.
Yeah,
at
when
them
when you look at their
in
summary.
stats.
Well, then see,
He was
that
just looking at
proves that I
stats.
really wasn't looking because I was wrong.
He actually had no idea.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
I don't fucking know.
Well, you gotta pick something
great.
because about to.
I just did. I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yay!
I can't see
Or
you.
else you
Yeah.
get just Caterpies.
Yeah.
Time for a fight.
Here we
Leading off
go.
with Metapod.
Yes.
Harden.
I
This'll
want
be
an
very
all
interesting.
Metapod battle.
All harden all day. What would the game do if both teams just
know what
had
I wanna
one
do?
Metapod and just hardened?
We should do one more, and it's just
my God.
But I
Mega
want that one
Charizard
where, like,
versus your
you
level
never
75
really
Eevee.
see-
Charizard wins. I'm
Probably.
relatively sure. I guess if I
Probably.
paralyze him, then I'd have an advantage. But
You'd have to have RNG work in your favor, which means Charizard definitely wins.
yeah, good. I'm like, that better not fucking kill him because this is a golden opportunity for me.
One.
You're really toxic on Peekabud.
That's okay.
Aw, he looks so cute when he gets stressed about the poison.
I know because he goes. Ah.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
Right.
He just stinks.
He's stinky.
Stinky Pikachu.
Aw.
Meow meow meow.
Ah, fuck.
It's a stinky peak, like a stinky peak.
I love the parts in Pokemon where all of us are just humming and not saying anything because it always comes to that point.
Oh yeah.
What?
Sometimes.
Good work, Pikachu.
Sometimes you just say meow along with the tune of the song
Yep.
too. That's my favorite.
Meow.
This is fun watching people play Pokemon. Imagine how riveted those people in their seats must feel in this stadium.
Not very. They're not moving at all. Somebody should check on them.
It's all COVID. They're cardboard cutouts. So
I think one of the best things that baseball stadiums did during COVID was put cardboard cutout fans in the seats.
Yeah, that was a
and
cool idea.
You could
I
like
that.
pay to have your cardboard cutout put into like a seat in the game.
that's the
Yeah.
weirdest. Like
I really like the ones they did in Japan
'Cause
where
the
they had stuffed
atmosphere
animals
is-
in the seats.
That's cool too.
That's
Yeah.
I think it's the thing
WWE had
is-
the Thunderdome where you just zoomed in and they just had screens all around.
Nice.
Yeah.
okay.
The thing is, the atmosphere is so important for that stuff. Like you really
Sure,
can't do without.
sure.
Should
They
still do a
also
good
they
amount.
piped in their own cheering or booing
Right.
based on what they wanted, and they just muted what
Yeah.
the actual audience was doing. And they kicked you off if you wore any T-shirts from like wrestlers from rival companies or.
Yeah, I'm
gotcha.
sure. It's the funniest thing. The NFL did one of those things where they tried to pass it off like you were watching NFL fans who were on a Zoom call while they were watching the game. But like the first game I watched with it on, I don't even remember who was playing, but one team was detonating the other team. And then they were like, and now we have the like fan look for the Cleveland Browns. And all the people were like, yay, hooray, Browns, you guys are doing so good. Like it was like, okay, this clearly was recorded ahead of time because the Browns are getting stomped right now.
Yeah.
Really, it would be one guy in a corner drinking a beer, sobbing.
It was so funny if they cut to the wall of faces and it's just a bunch of dour-looking, unhappy people who aren't cheering.
Well, because that's what you always actually get when you're watching an actual game. They pan over to the like fans,
Yeah.
and they're all just sitting there being like, "Fuck you,
Stressed
fuck everybody. I
out,
hate
yeah.
everybody. This is the worst thing that's ever happened."
Speaking of stressed out,
yeah.
this battle is
Oh
annoying.
yeah, what's happening? All I can see is Ben's back.
You're getting a better view than I am, sister.
Yormagunda versus Mind Freak. This is an interesting
No, I just love
face-to-face.
commenting on this.
We are switching more, so we should continue to be quick.
Yep. Yep.
Because that soaks 30 seconds and there's only no time.
Yeah.
Only no time.
Don't know why they never put in an option to remove the match timer.
I kind of assumed Crunch was coming. I was like,
I figured
Hypno is-
you're right to have assumed that.
yeah. I was like, Crunch was like one of those things that Gyarados just kind of generally has on him as a good, just a nice physical and decent coverage for like just random shit.
He learns
so.
that naturally, like just after he becomes Gyarados, I think.
Yeah.
Because John's had that on Jormungandr for a long time.
He gets Crunch pretty early.
I want a cereal named Crunch.
Or
Do
okay
you
with-
like sea captains?
There was a cereal. There was a cereal named Crunch in Arthur. I don't know if you remember.
I don't.
Ah.
I don't remember that.
Simply just Crunch?
Yep. There was
I like that.
There was an episode about like not stealing other people's work, I guess, where DW made up a song about her imaginary friend Nadine that was like, "Oh, I have a hunch, breakfast, dinner, and lunch would be so much fun to munch if I had it with Nadine." And
Critical.
Arthur was trying to
Police
come up.
sings this song like once a week.
Yeah. But Arthur was trying to like come up with a jingle for a Crunch cereal jingle contest, so he stole DW's song and said Crunch instead of Nadine. And
Because it rhymes.
yeah,
Because it's better.
and so like he won the contest, and then like it was a whole thing like
It's a
about
ballsy move.
how sleazy it was. But then he like he ended up entering it under DW's name, so like
This is not
she won the
super
prize.
Aw.
That was the
Well, good job, kind of, Arthur.
Yeah.
I think Rick thought that you were
Now is he
gonna-
back to flying now?
Yes, at the end of the
Arthur back
turn,
to
the
flying?
types go back.
I think
to
Rick
flying.
I'd
thought
like
you
to
were-
go back to flying. I'm done with this standing on the ground bullshit.
terrestrial
Right.
business.
Yeah.
You're not
I
even
love to
standing. You're
fly.
sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I just choked a little bit on,
Would you be flying in that chair? Just like, yeah.
but just like lounging in the chair, flying.
But you get your arms out. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, no, did you break yourself?
No, that was a
wasn't that
minor.
fun.
quick one.
That was a minor.
break.
Yeah.
It was a crack.
Was this a
This
double
is
thing?
the least fun battle yet.
So-
So Eevee hasn't even come out.
This has been such an interesting
I mean,
strategic
that's-
thing because
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
it let
Just pick
John,
apart everything until
Yeah,
it's
me
time
too.
to.
Rick can
Well, that's what I was
assume
doing
that-
back when I had Mega Charizard.
Like hypothetically,
Oh,
wow.
back look,
All right.
He lived.
And was that a crit?
No.
Oh wow, no, that was just
No,
regular
it
super
just
effective.
actually works
That was actually kind of
sometimes.
surprising. That seemed like way more than like double what it was doing before, but
This is a very time-consuming strategy.
I shouldn't tell people what I think they should do.
Ah.
Yeah.
I love how stupid he looks when that happens.
He
They
doesn't
both
even
look
fall out of the
Yeah,
air.
no, that's fair. Zapdos.
Just kind of sitting there floating while rocks hit him in the head.
Yeah, but
ow.
like,
He's
yeah.
just got his
Stark's
middle finger
terrible.
up in the air.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Zapdos.
Zappos.
Zappos.
your shoes.
He's a shoe type
You got
Pokemon.
dumb feet. Fucking finally.
Oh, well, there's a
That's what I was
dodge.
goddamn waiting for.
A single dodge.
It is 90% accurate, so like the odds aren't great, but it's like it does miss. Only took 4 tries to get there.
Could have taken 10.
can say
The sludgy champ.
Poor Mud.
Finally, I don't
That's
even
the first
care.
Pokemon
Yeah.
going down.
I just
after
wanted
7.5 minutes.
No.
No, that's the second.
I thought I
I
saw.
think it's the
full
third one. I think I
Pokeballs.
lost one too.
Electricity on electricity.
Yeah, he's only missing one Pokeball,
Oh shit! I thought I got somebody else out too.
and you're not missing. Yeah, that's
there
the first
were
Pokemon dead.
There were a couple of switches
What's the yellow one mean?
because we had what's her face in
It's
there
got
for
a
a little
condition.
while.
So that's the yellow one is Pikachu with poison.
Got a
on it.
condition.
You're gonna give me a condition.
Yeah.
A condition, yes.
dude.
I mean, this would be the correct defense for this.
What else does Miles
Okay.
have?
Getting you tilted.
That's really good.
That's my favorite part of the song. Is the
Ooh, okay.
no switchies.
Don't really have much to switch to.
I
So
kind of expected you were switching out actually on that one, so get that in there, I guess.
It's not very effective.
Supposedly.
that's a lot.
Wow, it's hard.
That did a lot less than the
a good
previous
time
one,
in the song
actually.
for
So
Pikachu
the
to
first one must have
make
been like the
some
upper
motion.
end of damage, and that one must have been the lower end of damage.
Poison. Mjolnir.
I'm not really here for Pokemon often, and it is kind of funny how often it like does kind of devolve into different people picking
Right?
different
It's
parts of the
Pokepella.
music.
Pokepella.
Yeah, that
In-
really feels.
Has
like
anyone
it.
called something Pokepella yet? I think we need to jump on that immediately. if
Lord.
not.
I don't think anyone has ever thought of that.
I'm not music
You're
director
probably
anymore.
right, Ben.
It's a brand new.
It's Angry Boy. He's angry.
He said booby.
I did say booby.
Best joke of the episode already.
Damn it! Oh man,
I don't think he'll go down.
I would have been faster, but you agility.
I did agility, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Paralysis
Paralyzed.
Oof.
I think
That's the first in 3 battles. That's the first
What?
time agility.
because he had roosted, so it should have hit him.
No, but he just used an attack.
I used an
It's
attack on that turn.
on
But
the-
if I had gone first,
It's on the turn.
It's
on
on,
the
no, it's the
turn?
turn it's on.
well, that's doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, that's the strange thing about
That's
Roos.
the first time in 3 battles that anything that has had a potential of paralysis but not a guarantee has actually landed it.
has actually paralysis.
It's weird because if you
It's only 10%.
if
for
you're
Thunderbolt,
slower
though,
in
so-
roost, it basically never changes your typing.
God damn it, dude!
yeah,
Electro's
Just-
walling me today. I don't even know what's
which
going
is surprising. Electro is like I think my lowest level Pokemon and has never been this useful in any of these battles.
Well,
on. RNG and toxic on Pikachu.
Toxic
So-
on Pikachu.
Correction, it's always been this useful. You just
well,
didn't spam roost.
I've,
and
I've
toxic.
used
Yeah.
it badly.
Well, and spamming roost is kind
Well,
of a
that's the
lame way
thing.
to do it. But
Neither
it's
of
also
you-
a very chancy sort of thing. Like some of these moves are going to do more than half, so
Yeah.
it's not actually that viable.
So far in these battles, neither of you have done the delay move of like trying to toxic and then bide time with
Yeah.
like protects or
well,
with
in the final one, I was banking
whatever.
on paralysis actually doing something
And
for
stopping
me.
him.
and it didn't work once.
Oh man.
In hindsight,
Oh, you know what it is? No, it's agility because I can't
Agility,
get
yeah.
anything on you.
exactly, yeah. Agility was big. So Zapdos and Articuno, at least our Zapdos and Articuno, are speed tied normally.
but because of
All right.
agility.
Agility
Zap.
made a difference there.
I kind of just want to be done with this at this point. I'm not really trying anymore. But
Um,
No,
It's
I am
weird
still
'cause
trying,
He could
but-
have done this before rare
Trying
candies.
to
I know none
Yeah,
of this.
Zapdos had
none
none
of
of
this
them.
is
finish the
unique.
match, right, John?
That's the worst part is looking at this being like, man, because I was so concerned about paralyzing Charizard that I didn't consider like, well,
I don't know why
Zapdos
that's
has
funny to
agility.
me.
No, it's only one
So
Pokemon,
concerned
and I would
with
have to set it up
paralyzing
again if I
Charizard.
switched him out. But it's like
Paralyzing
faster-
Charizard is one of the biggest issues in our lives today.
it really is.
it's on the news like 24/7.
There's nothing I can
Sarah
do.
McLachlan
You outspeed
had a whole
every
song about it.
Pokemon.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she does.
It
the
is going to outspeed,
infomercial.
I think, everybody. At
So
this point,
anyone I switch in who's close to death will die.
presumably,
Anyone
Probably.
else is weak to you. So I'm in a very bad spot.
that doesn't sound good. No.
Yeah,
good.
stat boost
Pick your
moves are good,
strongest
you guys.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I've been trying to embrace that slightly more over this Let's Play in particular, just because like I feel like I go for like do big damage, but my problem with that is John has historically gone with tanks,
I feel
so
like-
do big damage doesn't really work well if you do big damage and it just like, ow, you slightly dented me.
If Ben
You need
ever has a
Might
child,
Guts.
he's going to
I
name
need
it
Might
Swords
Guts.
Pokemon
Dance.
Might Guts.
yeah, that's the real answer there.
My
First child's going to be
My
Swords
guts.
Dance, and your sex child.
My sex
Whoa!
Yeah, your adopted
Well,
child will
all-
be Swords Dance.
All children are sex children.
true, but
Come
not,
on, something.
not necessarily your
Could
sex
somebody
children.
please isolate that?
No, I just realized that there's another way
yeah, not
to
so
think
good.
about that.
Not
That's
so
not-
not so bueno there.
It's not what I was.
Big giant.
You got me, man. There's nothing I can do
I was
right
just
now.
saying a
It does.
product
It
of
does
the-
seem like it's pretty much
It's
like
not
done
a
at this
toxic.
point.
It's
Yeah,
toxic
yeah.
agility and
Keep
roost.
digging
A
that hole.
result of.
It took you 3 battles, but you figured
It
out how to
did,
beat me.
and all 20 of those candies. Which now, you know what the worst part is? I'm
That
gonna
the
win
candies
this.
don't matter.
I'm gonna. Well, no, I'm gonna win this. Well, actually, yeah, that for one, which double.
Which means
sucks,
you could have
but
won.
I could have. I mean, I could have won the one that we had. Literally
That's true.
26 out of
RNG
27
was more.
times.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the worst part about this is I'm going now. Despite winning a meaningless exhibition match, I will never hear the end of the 20 rare candies thing.
Good.
it's gonna forever be like, well, you should use your candies.
Because we couldn't
Fuck
prove
you.
it.
Well, no, you can be like, well, the candies didn't matter.
They really didn't. That's the wild thing. I don't
And
think...
also, it is a really good point to say, like, the point of this exercise is to
Yeah.
not egregiously outlevel
Exactly,
the other
yeah.
person.
Yeah.
And I think so far throughout, you guys have done a pretty good job of staying close in levels.
Yeah, the worst case was Steelix, which I didn't do on purpose. It was just a traded Pokemon.
Yeah.
We didn't know how that was going
And
to
again,
work.
that was our first time through, and we didn't really think about that. And, like...
Sure, so those
Since
a
then,
mistake,
we've changed how things work
Oh, I
to
thought that
accommodate
missed
that.
for a second.
Oh my god. Poor Mjolnir.
Wow, you suck.
Here, let me send out a 10 hit point paralyzed Charizard.
He'll be fine.
Let's see how that goes.
He's rearing to go though.
He is excited.
Flying a little slow.
Hey, Rick, can I Mega Evolve?
Actually,
I
that would
won't.
probably...
If you want to,
No.
because speed doesn't change when you Mega
No.
Evolve.
I thought it did.
No, it does not.
What did-
well,
what-
it
Not on
can. It
that
doesn't
turn.
for Charizard.
But I thought in the Y format it does, but in the X
I don't think so.
format...
I mean, in Y
It
may,
might do the speed check
but
at the
with
beginning
agility
of
and
the turn.
paralysis, it would never be close.
I suppose...
Oh, I got something that can definitely beat a Zapdos.
It would have to, like... Yeah, I
So
see what you're saying.
I'm not
Charizard,
sure, but maybe that's how they do it.
when paralyzed, Charizard is at half of his normal speed, and Zapdos with agility is at double his normal speed. So there's really like it's not even remotely close.
It's not, yeah, not
That would be,
a
like,
tight
Zapdos
thing
is
there.
pretty close, pretty fast to begin with.
Relatively fast, yeah. Like Charizard, your Charizard is definitely like 1.5-ish times the
Damn.
speed of Zapdos normally. But the problem is, if we do that double and half on the other way, then that means that it's like,
You only have to use agility once and it lasts for the whole
what
battle.
would that be? Yes. Oh, until you swap out. If I swap
Yeah.
out Zapdos, he goes back to
But
normal.
we've
'Cause,
just
I was
had Zapdos
It's surprising
in.
that he has 30 PP on that.
For agility, yeah. I don't understand what that's
420
all about.
left.
That's super. There's never. That's for like you're going through caves and shit. Like it's
and
never
you
ever
use
ever
multiple
gonna matter.
agilities
Yeah.
every fight. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
could technically use it 3 times. Like you could find
thank
yourself
you.
up against someone who's also.
Was that a
speeding
clean
up.
sweep?
It was.
Was it? I thought I lost one Pokemon.
Did you use any rare candies on Zapdos?
No.
That's amazing.
Nope.
Oh yeah, I guess it was a clean,
Clean
sweep.
sweep.
Also,
Just
Rick
get
just
fucking-
got his strategy together.
Did
and
I put
You got
out?
JV6, bro.
I didn't put out
Yeah.
Eevee.
The
I
delay
didn't put out
tactics.
Omastar. Did I put out? Who did
No.
I did Persian and then what? Did I go straight to Zapdos?
I believe
think you
so.
did
You
Persians.
Toxic as Pikachu and then
Yeah.
swapped as Zapdos.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
and then
hilarious.
agility,
So I didn't
and
touch my
then-
rare candies at all.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the delay strategy. Neither of you were
Piss in my
have
mouth.
ever embraced the delay strategy.
We don't specifically because it is such a tight timer.
Yes, it takes
That's
so
the thing.
We were
long.
2 minutes
Yeah.
away from running out of timer.
Our
like 3
strategies
minutes.
could be a
It's
lot
4
different if
minutes.
it weren't for the timer.
That's still
just
not
'cause it's
very
like-
much. That's 3
Yeah.
roosts.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing is like we've run into the timer a couple times, even
The-
in
the
matches
20
where we
minute
are
timer's
really trying to hustle.
Not
Yes.
good, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah, there
good-
we go.
Good game, Rick. That was
fu-
really good.
a little bit
Also-
of redemption for my team.
We knew all my Pokemon were weak to Zapdos, and you finally figured out how to make that happen.
my biggest worry, honestly, had I thought about the fact that agility and roost would like that specific combination was going to be that big of like if I'm going first, then I can heal, and then even
Yeah.
better for me was agility Zapdos was still slower than Pikachu. So roosting meant that if you weren't doing half damage to me, then I was always going to be able to recover.
It was faster, but he used Zippy Zap, which is priority.
Oh, that's right.
You ever
Zippy
play
Zap
a
has priority,
game of
yeah.
Magic the Gathering with someone who's got like a really tight combo that there's
Yeah.
just nothing you can do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Ben. This
He's
felt like
walking
that.
out of the room right
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
Anyway,
boy.
seriously, good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Congratulations
Shows
on the
that-
champion as well.
Thank you very much. I think it shows that we, despite everyone's protests, we were much closer all along
Oh, for sure.
than we weren't.
I think so.
You know?
And honestly,
we
I
weren't.
think in the end too, it's like this is a good example of both of us could do with like thinking outside the bubble a little bit, out of our comfort zone maybe more than
Yeah.
the bubble, but like
Yeah.
trying out strategies that we're not used to. I don't touch my stats almost ever.
Who the fuck is that?
What? What?
Why is there a...
What?
Did you summon a girl?
What?
Who the fuck
I
is
accidentally
that?
shook the left Joy-Con
Can you control her?
Yes.
Oh,
which the
what?
game was like, hey,
Has this
second
been
player-
two-player all along? Did we do this completely fucking wrong?
You can sort of do two-player,
It's
but I
one
believe
and a
all
half
catches
player.
and everything go to the person whose cartridge it is.
Yes.
So it's just for a little brother to feel like they're
Exactly,
doing something?
yeah.
Exactly.
Aw, that's really cute.
Little
So
brother mode, yeah.
Nickelodeon gets Sarah Toon Network to join him as the game
Aw.
game closes out, and Hypno for some reason.
Yeah, that was the more disturbing part of that. to me.
I didn't expect
but yeah.
Hypno to be that big.
Yeah, Hypno's huge.
He's a tank.
You know what I do think
Yeah.
my biggest mistake was?
Was that in this last one or
No, in general.
Yeah,
Muck.
Muck. Yeah, Doug Trio I think was like actually,
Yeah,
but your Doug Trio was
mistake.
candying up your Doug Trio may
Yeah.
have been the best way to go because Doug Trio can be a
That's,
bastard to fight because he's
Wrong
fast.
about
He
Muck.
would have had Rock Slide 2,
Yeah.
which is
Well,
what I
ever
ended
see
up
now.
needing Muck for most, which is stupid.
Yeah.
We did
I mean,
dis-
not
so-
that Doug Trio
That's
was
what
going to get
Cheryl
stabbed
was
for it anyway, but
talking
he is
about.
faster.
But
and
he's
Muck was
fast
very
and has
slow.
decent attack.
Yep.
Muck was definitely your slowest party
He
member
was
for sure.
slow and low level. He
Whereas
was
ironically,
borderline not
It's
helpful.
weird how much of like a
Borderline
symmetry there
not
is.
Trying to be more
because
positive in my speech.
on the flip side of mine, I had my highest level Pokemon was Persian prior to this battle,
Mm-hmm.
who I barely ever used. Never really felt like I was utilizing.
He was definitely
it
your
correctly,
dud.
but was also the fastest Pokemon outside of Pikachu and Charizard.
Yeah.
Like out of all 12 of ours.
Yeah, he
So,
just
like,
didn't have anything strong as a strong opener
Yeah.
to use that speed to really make
Which
a
is
big
why for these I'm
difference.
like, if I go in with him first, use Toxic, at least he will be good for that, if nothing else.
Yeah.
And Thunderbolt is a good backup for a couple of the like your flyers
Yeah.
and stuff. So.
What I need to remember is that next time we do one of these,
Yeah.
I really have to be better about type distribution. Because
That's the biggest thing.
everyone
right?
I have is weak to Zapdos, except
Gen 1 is kind of
Muck.
shitty with that though, because they make the cool Pokemon all flying, which makes it hard to like figure out how to make that
Muck and
work,
Pikachu,
so.
but everyone
You know
else
what
is just
Is
I had a problem with ground on a lot of my
stressing me
dudes,
out
so.
about what I'm looking at right now
Yeah.
is that like I can only see one of the Switch controllers, and I'm like,
Yeah.
they already lost the other one.
Right, damn it! It's under the
Stressing
bed
you
or
out.
behind the desk or something.
I've just been looking around the room, and
Oh,
I can't
man.
Probably
find
behind
it.
the Switch.
Well, you know what? We'll be back next time for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu post game,
Hooray.
and we'll see how that goes from there.
Pokemon
maybe
This
we'll
is
do
it
one
for
more
you.
once I catch Mewtwo.
Game.
We could, if you really want, we could do one more exhibition at the very end of
We'll
this.
see. Then I've had time to retool my team and think
That's
about
true,
it a
and
little
level
bit.
up too. You're gonna definitely need / want to level up for
Because
some of this
even
stuff.
though I've
Yeah.
already won,
Yeah.
I feel like I lost now.
I mean, again,
Because of the 3 battles, you won one.
I
but
mean,
you shut me out.
I won one
Scoreboard,
out
though,
of
man.
3. It is a shutout, which
So that's
sure,
like
Counts for 2.
1.5.
it does.
Get the fuck out.
which is
with
still losing. It's 2 to 1.5. So, but regardless, yeah.
Sorry.
we'll-
I'm trying to be more positive in my speech. Please leave immediately, Lindsay.
Please go have a good time elsewhere. Yeah. There it is. Well,
I'm so sorry. I'm not having a good time now. I'm confused.
Oh, you know you're not.
Well,
You're
anyway.
not. I'm protecting you from having a
Kids,
bad
kids.
time.
Hey.
All right, we'll catch you guys next time.
Love
Bye.
you all, bye.
Bye, friends.
I feel